sir. Ashy Knuckles back in this thing. It was only right for me to slide up in this thing, man. Do a little something. Been off the scene for a minute. Man, I've been off the scene so long. If somebody show up in this thing, cool. If they don't, if you catch it in the archives, that's cool too. Just want to get my thoughts and do a video, something I don't normally do no more. Being in the oil and gas field, hell, I was always flying state to state, or at least, or driving state to state, city to city, taking these contracts on. But shit, I'm a little bit more local now. Besides, my kids are at an age where they dad need to be at the crib a whole lot more, so that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I kind of took on a gig that was close enough to the crib where I can actually get there every night and be home every night. It's a big difference. And it's cool. It works out. You know what I'm saying? They still dropping that guap on me, so ain't nobody hurting for nothing over here. But anyway, man, first and foremost, I want to talk about this weekend, starting with Saturday, man. Barbershop conversations. I'm sure y'all know about them online. Fred from out on the West Coast threw a little event, and it was live, man. It was live. It was at Lavish Cuts over there in Pearland, which is not too far away from where I live at. So it was cool for me because I can get there fast, show my support. This is probably one of the only times where, dudes who do videos talking about boxing and other things got a chance to really come into the city, you know what I'm saying, and actually get together. So I wasn't gonna miss it. But back in the game, we had been talking about getting together a long time ago, and it just the opportunity never presented itself. So even though I haven't been active, I was like, man, here's an opportunity for me to show my support. Dudes is popping into the city, and I got to do what I got to do to make myself seen, be on the scene and show support. But arriving there, I would have never thought the turnout would have been what it was. There was a lot of brothers there, man. A lot of brothers and sisters there. The WBC was there. The World Boxing Council representative was there. Sam Watson came out. A lot of folks came out, man. The LDBC was strong up in that piece. You know what I'm saying? I met Fannon, cool cat, real cool cat. Of course, I met Fred. Fred. As soon as I pulled up, I saw Fred because he was working, busy, busy, trying to make sure the event was a successful event, which it was. And I met Junior the Truth, Black Fight Fan TV, K-Hove. Who else was up in that piece? Stay Ready TV was up in there. Shit, I can't even remember everybody, but LDBC was strong in that motherfucker, and they showed your boy Ash a lot of love, bro. Shout out to the LDBC for that, man. Shout out to the LDBC for that, man. I would have never expected the amount of love that I got yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Never. I didn't expect that, you know what I'm saying, at all. And that boy, that really made your homie Ash feel like, you know what I'm saying, y'all appreciated, the time that I put forth back in the old school to help build the boxing community. But shit, what y'all done with the LDBC is something different. God damn, boy, this shit here is, y'all done took this shit to a whole nother level of the game. You know what I'm saying? And shout out for that, man, for doing the damn thing. And continue doing what you do. The LDBC is mighty. And I'm gonna tell you like this: LDBC was deep in the fights too. Deep at the fights. You know what I'm saying? They get a whole lot of hate and shit like that, but that be shit I don't be knowing nothing about. You know, whatever beefs be happening online or where. Oh well, it is what it is. If it's two men and they got little beefs, man, I'm gonna let men handle what they handle. Don't motherfuckers used to come in my comments and talk about LDBC, LDBC, this, that. Man, I don't give a fuck about what y'all got going on with the LDBC. That's y'all beef. Y'all sort that shit out. When you see that man, you go and you check that man. You know what I'm saying? If you got something with him. And if you ain't got nothing with him, man, close your fucking mouth and keep it moving, man. Straight up. But anyway, man, that's neither here or there, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give a shout out to the LDBC for showing the boy Ash a whole lot of love on Saturday. That was 100. Boy, yeah, man. Everybody big as hell, man. But you know your boy Ash usually be towering over dudes too. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Them dudes. Shit, we all a bunch of big motherfuckers. Big strong motherfuckers too. Black Fight Fan looking like he about to go into a goddamn bodybuilding contest. You know what I'm saying? Looking like he finna do a pose down. That motherfucker big and strong. Big strong ass nigga. Real cool too, man. Everybody was real cool. Black Fight Fan, bro. I heard every word you said too, homie. You know what I'm saying? I heard every word you said, so we're gonna see what go down on that front, man. I cut for a Texas dude, man. He sound like a dude from right up the block, man. That's why I always cut for that boy K-Hove. He sound like dudes from right up the block. He talk like we talk. In Dallas and Houston niggas, boy, I'm telling you. You know, and you know, half my damn family from Oak Cliff, so I got family in Oak Cliff. I got family all over in Arlington, you know, Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is just my stomping ground. Anyway, the fight. Now, I'm reading comments. I'm listening to these dudes. I'm listening to video analysis of the fight with Jamal Charlo versus Brandon the Cannon Adams. And I'm just like tripping on just how fickle fans are, bro. It's like Brandon Adams was supposed to be a sacrificial lamb. He ain't supposed to go to training camp. He ain't supposed to get in tip-top shape. He ain't supposed to be durable. He ain't supposed to be gritty. He's supposed to go in the ring and just get hit by a shot and lay down. Man, what fucking sport you motherfuckers been watching, man? Straight like that. This dude is a fighter who have a dream of being a world champion. He got his opportunity. He tried to make the most of his opportunity. He came to fight. He was up against it. He up against one of the toughest middleweights in the world. He had a disadvantage in height. He had a disadvantage in reach. You know what I'm saying? So being that he was already up against these disadvantages against Charlo, he still got to come up with a game plan to get his offense and defense together so he can survive the fight and possibly win a world title shot. So when the fight was going down, what was happening? Jamal Charlo was not really fighting in character. He was trying to knock this motherfucker out. You know, he fighting at home. He fighting in front of his hometown fans and family. And of course, he want to put on a performance. So he was really pushing it. But what was Brandon Allen supposed to do? Just sit there and let him hit him so he can be on a highlight reel knockout for Jamal Charlo? It don't go down like that, man. That dude wanted to win. He was in tip-top shape. Stupid shape. You know what I'm saying? He had a Hall of Fame corner. In his corner, he got Freddie Roach over there. And they tried to execute a game plan even though they were at a disadvantage with height and reach. So what did he do? He tried to use Jamal Charlo's aggression against him, since Charlo wasn't really dictating behind a stiff, educated jab for the majority of the fight. He was trying to turn it into a street fight, a dog fight. He really wanted to mix it up and land some good combinations and get this guy out of here. So when you at a disadvantage like that, you are short a fighter, and you got to do what you got to do to get your game plan going offensively. How do you do it against a guy who's tall like that? You can't dictate your jab with somebody who got a better jab than you. I guess you can box on the move, but being of the fact that he's short and has a low center of gravity, I mean, he's a short guy, he has to use the things that he have to his benefit. So he had to keep the target moving. He had to duck. He had to weave. You know what I'm saying? He had to always use his upper body movements. You know, and every time he threw a punch at Jamal, he was ducking and moving out of the way. He wasn't trying to get hit with no return fire. You know, he D'd up very fucking well, man. So he had to disguise his offense, because it ain't like he can just dictate combination punching around behind a good jab. That he was gonna lose that. He was gonna lose that type of fight. So what he would do is he would duck down and come with an overhand. And actually it kind of disguised it, because Jamal definitely couldn't get a read on it. The dude was ducking so much you didn't know if he was coming with a shot or not. So every time he would loop that overhand around, more times than not it found his target. So I'll give him a lot of credit throwing shots out of the crouch. You know what I'm saying? Constantly moving the target, trying his best not to get hit with return fire. You know, he did what he had to do. He was a tough, gritty guy. And on the same token, the dude was in shape. He got hurt a couple of times in the fight, but that's how I know he was in shape, because can't nobody weather the storm that damn fast and recover unless you in some type of shape. Now, mind you, we talking about Jamal Charlo. Damn, what the fuck they doing over there? Look like they boycotting Starbucks over there. Let y'all see this shit. I'm over here in the Galleria area. Let me see if I can turn this shit so y'all can see that shit. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he was throwing shots out the crouch, man, and constantly keeping that head moving, constantly moving his upper body. Every time he got pinned against the ropes, he was moving his upper body back and forth and down, ducking, pivoting out of there. The dude had to use the defensive moves that he used in order to survive the fight, because he wasn't trying to get hit. He wasn't trying to get put down. He wasn't trying to get caught with no huge shots. So even though he got hit with a few kill shots here and there, he weathered the storm real good, man, especially from them big uppercuts. But at the end of the day, Ronnie Shields told Jamal what he needed to do, and it was Jamal who was fighting out of character. Ronnie Shields said, quit trying to knock the dude out, man. Get back to putting that stick on that boy, man. Get back to using that jab. And that I got the same advice too, you know, for Jamal, man. No matter what the game plan is, you got to get back to doing what you do, man. And what you do is the first thing I always known the Charlos to do is start putting jabs on them boys and like, okay, here's my jab, now bitch, do something about it. And he wasn't doing that. He was trying to really mix it up with this guy and put on a Oscar award winning performance what his brother did a week prior, you know? And it wasn't going down like that. Adams had other plans, man. He was taking trying to make the most out of his opportunity, going for a world title shot, and he wasn't gonna lay down. And he said he wasn't gonna lay down. And on the night of the fight, turns out Adams was 174 pounds. I mean, the dude, he did his homework, man. His team did his homework. He was in shape. He was strong. He was crafty, durable. He took some really good shots. He made Jamal miss a couple of shots too. So at the end of the day, hold on. Well, they always building shit over here. I don't know what the fuck going on. So at the end of the day, he did his job, man. The only thing that he didn't get was a victory on the night of the fight. He did not win the fight. He did not do enough in the fight to warrant a W. You know, and Jamal did. Now there was some things that Jamal did wrong. Like I said, he was trying to mix it up a little bit too much instead of going in there and doing what he normally does, and that's dictating the pace of the fight behind a stiff, educated, long, hard jab. Jamal Charlo has one of the best jabs, if not the best jab in the sport of boxing. He has put guys down with just his jab. So it don't just dictate a fight. It also don't just find his range. His jab puts motherfuckers on their ass. So that's why it is imperative that he start and begin with that jab. You got to use your weapons, man, that make you who you are. But like I've said in the history of the times that I've been doing this, breaking down fights, he's a boxer puncher. And one of the biggest mistakes boxer punchers make is they will abandon their skills looking for that one punch power. Every boxer puncher known to boxing has succumbed to this. Well, I won't say succumb, but has done this. You know, you can't abandon your body. You can go through all of them. Hit Hearns, he did it. All of them do it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be believing in that power and abandon the things that make you the elite level fighter that you are. Point blank period. So at the end of the day, people saying that he not on the level of Canelo, he not on the level of Triple G. I got a few thoughts for that too, because you can look at my video log. You know I rock with Red all day long. I fuck with Canelo. Canelo can scrap. He a pound for pound guy. If Jamal Charlo was not what he is, the Canelo Charlo fight would have happened or would be happening. At the end of the day, Canelo has fought lesser guys than Jamal Charlo. So why do they warrant the opportunity and not Jamal? You know what I'm saying? Why does a Rocky Fielding Canelo fight, why is that worthy more so than a Jamal Charlo Canelo fight, when Jamal has this is his second division, showing that he is one of the top guys in the sport of boxing that's in and within around Canelo's weight. There is no other way to prove that you are the guy that is deserving of a fight. You don't have to look around for this guy. And in order to be a great fighter, you got to fight everybody within and around your weight, especially if you are the money guy. I mean, is this not boxing? Are we looking at a different sport now? So, am I saying Canelo is scared of Jamal? Y'all know me, you know I don't believe fighters are afraid of each other. You know, I've been around a long time, been in a lot of gyms, seen a lot of sparring. I mean, I don't see the fear factor, honestly, I don't, because you can get buzzed by a big punch in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So just because a guy has good skills and he can punch don't mean a guy is going to be afraid of him. But I definitely think he's avoiding the fight for some fucking reason. Now, he's shown that he's willing to fight the best, the cream of the crop, fighting Lara, Trout, two guys that he did not have to fight. They were southpaws and nobody wanted to give them an opportunity. So it's not like he's not used to giving guys opportunity where they don't get it elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? He's done that. But again, he's fought top guys. He fought the Cottos. He's fought the Mayweathers. You know, he fought Shane Mosley. He was badly faded at the time, but a name nonetheless. You know, he's fought Triple G and beat that ass, regardless of what people try to say. So I don't think that the fight will not happen. I just think with Canelo being a star fighter, he's doing what other star fighters that have done before him. When you are a money guy, you get to call the shots. You know, how often did De La Hoya do his mandatories? You know, when you're a money guy, I think the homie Fannon said it best, bro, because we already know that fighters have to pay their sanctioning fees for, you know, the high rankings, title shots, title defenses, and the works. WBC, WBA, all the sanctioned organizations have them, and they're going to get their bread off the top if you represent the organization as champion. But when you got a guy like Canelo, who is a star, who is going to bring in more in fees for the organization for which he represents, then he's going to get them more of, you know, of special preferential treatment. And his resume also proves that, I guess, in the words of the representative of the WBC who was at the event on Saturday, that he is deserving of that preferential treatment because he broke it down, you know. And I think the homie Fannon said it best. Look, Canelo makes a lot of money. He makes by far the most money in the sport, and the WBC got fucking employees. What else do you need to hear, man? That's point blank period. They gonna find a way to do what's best for their pockets, bro. You know, and can you blame them? But boxing moves on, man. So I gotta give him props for at least elevating Charlo to the real championship status. But Franchise tag don't mean a motherfucking thing, man. It's just a trinket. But anyway, saying that Jamal is not on the level of Canelo or Triple G, I think is a bit of a reach. You know, when I look at Triple G's resume, I just don't see all the names that y'all see that are, you know, of guys that are better than Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? In fact, when you see Triple G has stepped up to the plate against the upper echelon guys in the sport, like Canelo, he took L's. When he fought a guy like Danny Jacobs, he arguably took a L. He put Danny Jacobs down, and Danny Jacobs got up and beat his motherfucking ass. You know, but the mystique of Triple G got all these motherfuckers believing that he just some goddamn body. Y'all keep trying to sell this fucking product to me, and I want my motherfucking money back, because he ain't what y'all say he is. I'm saying bullshit. Motherfucker talk about fighting me Mexican style. Canelo fight him Mexican style, beat his fucking ass, and y'all still got issues with it. I mean, whoop this fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So I already know the masses of the motherfuckers ain't nothing but goddamn fanboys anyway. That's why I hardly even do this bullshit, man. Motherfuckers don't know no boxing. Motherfuckers don't know no motherfucking boxing. But at the end of the day, man, I don't want to take credit away from Triple G. It's just them whole ass fans make you feel some type of way about their favorite fighter. But like I said, I look at the resume, I don't see all these names are better than Charlo. So how do you assess that he's not on the level of a fucking Triple G? When Triple G had offers to fight guys at 68 and 54 all these years, but y'all steady pushing the narrative, the motherfuckers are ducking. Man, miss me with that bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. That's why I don't fuck with y'all like it is, man. Straight like that, man. He was exposed, man. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, like I said before, Jamal fought out of character because he was fighting at home. He was headlining at home, and he wanted to put on a spectacular performance. But any other fight you've seen with Jamal, he was composed, in control, dictating behind a jab, and shutting down virtually everything his opponent tried in the ring. He a young fighter. He fought out of character in one fight, and he gonna learn from this as a young champion. That's all that it was. But don't act like Brandon Adams didn't do what he was supposed to do. They did their homework. They watched the film. They ran those miles, man. They sparred those rounds. You know what I'm saying? They came up with a good game plan and tried their best to execute that. And he have a Hall of Fame corner. So you tell me, man, what the fuck was he supposed to do? Y'all acting like he just supposed to lay down. That motherfucker tried his best, man. That was a gritty ass challenger, and I would like to see him fight again. He is deserving of another shot at one of the top guys in middleweight. And if he was such a bum, why was Triple G trying to fight him? Y'all motherfuckers don't know no motherfucking boxing. Y'all wouldn't have said shit if Triple G fought him. But Triple G fought a guy ranked number 81 in the world. If I'm not mistaken, somebody said that shit. I ain't do my homework on that, but he wasn't ranked high in the world. Ain't never fought nobody on a top status. Y'all ain't have nothing to say about that shit. So man, miss me with that bullshit, man. If you gonna come and talk down on the homie young Maul, you know, whatever. Your opinion is your opinion. I don't knock you for that. All I ask is if you gonna talk to me about that shit, make sure that shit have some fucking merit, man. Then I can be like, oh, okay, I can see why you would say that. I don't agree, but you know what? I ain't gonna knock you for your points, because at least you coming with some real shit. You know, it has merit. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers just be coming up with dumbass shit. Straight up. And motherfuckers don't send me your videos hating and shit like that, man. If I wanna see some comedy, motherfucker, I'll watch Tom and Jerry. That's above some of you millennials' heads, man. That's an old school cartoon. If I want to watch comedy, I'll put in the tape of Red Fox or Richard Pryor. That's probably over your motherfucking head too. But anyway, man, I thought it was a great fight. Anyway, you know, I was there at the fight. I kept calling out like, Twin, where that jab at, bro? But I know I was probably, I was probably too far away. But anyway, he got his little brother right there ringside, and he got Ronnie Shields right there. Ain't like he need Ashley Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? And Ronnie was telling him what he needed to hear, he just wasn't doing it. But at the end of the day, he still looked strong, he looked fast. you know. But he wasn't quite as sharp as I would have liked to see him. But a lot of that has to do with his opponent was doing. Because what, you know, see, a lot of y'all look at the fight and just watch a fighter. You not even watching the fight. Jamal not missing shots simply because he missing shots. He missing shots because of what his opponent is doing in the ring. It's a fight. There's two men in there. This ain't no goddamn video game, bro. You know, you're not putting in no cheat code. These are real men, and punches fucking hurt. They hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Brandon Adams, he put it on the line, man. He did what he was supposed to do. He looked good. He looked strong. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough to get the job done. He withstood some heavy thunder, and he proved that he belonged at the top of the middleweight division. He proved it should be ranked highly in the division and possibly get another title shot down the line. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. He did what he was supposed to do. He tried his best. It just didn't work out. But all this he exposed, he didn't. Man, get the fuck out of here, man, with this stupid ass shit. Straight up, get the fuck out of here. Damn, my boy coming in kind of heavy. That's right. Man, I just ran in. All y'all boys that was just down here, man. Y'all need to, y'all need to come on back down whenever we have another fight, man. Holler at me. I gave y'all my math and shit. Holler at me in advance, man. We'll do something. Y'all can slide by. As you know, y'all can slide by our homie crib. We'll play pool, man. I got a pool table upstairs. We'll actually get on, you know, we'll play some dominoes. We didn't get a chance to do that shit on Saturday. But y'all don't know nothing about no dots, man. Y'all don't know nothing about all that, no way. Y'all better go play some motherfucking checkers. Y'all come to the South, man. I'm gonna make it regret getting on that table with your boy, man. Y'all better get me drunk first or something. Anyway, man, like I said, it was a good weekend, man. Zero was rapping, bringing Jamal out to the ring. Andre Johnson was carrying the title. Boy, that was some real Houston ass shit right there, man. I loved every minute of it. And honestly, I'm glad I got to watch 12 rounds of boxing. I really didn't want Jamal. I even texted him. I texted him 1 month ago. I was like, man, I'm kind of selfish, man. You know, I want to see you systematically pick a dude apart. You know, I don't want to see you go in there and blow a dude out. I got a lot of film on that already. I want you to show more of what you can do, because y'all still ain't seen everything Jamal can do. Jamal can fight southpaw. Y'all don't even know that shit. Jamal can fight southpaw. So that's what I wanted to see. I wanted him to show a lot more range that he has in his game. But, you know, like I said, he's a young fighter. He went out there and, you know, he fought hard. You know, he was trying to get that boy out of there. But at the end of the day, Brandon Adams was able to weather that storm and try to find some type of offense through the midst of all those combinations that was being thrown at him, you know? So, I thought it was a good fight, man. I thought it was a real good fight, a good title defense, and a learning lesson altogether for both fighters. Because I think both will be better because of this. And if Jamal, if y'all think he is vulnerable because of this performance, then we should be seeing a Canelo fight with Jamal. Or we should be seeing a Triple G fight with Jamal. Because if he just a bum with a title, and he got a record like 29-0 with 21 knockouts, and he's a two division world champion, that's a notch under your belt, man. More so than a Rocky Fielding or a fucking Troy Mills or whatever the fuck his name is. Why not make the fight? So, we'll see what happens. But all I got to say is, out of 29 fights, you never seen Jamal lose his composure and fight out of character until he fought at home in front of his hometown crowd. Let those fights happen with Triple G and Canelo, and you're going to see him get right back to business doing what he do, step on guys. Now, do I say he going to beat these guys? You know, it's too early to make a prediction on those fights. You know, because I can predict all I want. It's two men. They still got to get in the ring and sort that out. And the ring sorts out the facts, regardless of what the fuck Ashley Knuckles say or anybody else say on video camera. The ring gonna sort those facts out. But the whole point of the whole diatribe is to get these motherfuckers in the ring. That's the whole point y'all missing, man. So have Canelo step up and make that fight. We know that he will. You know, he will fight live guys. It ain't like he won't do it. He's proven that. But something about Jamal got him kind of on edge, man. Got him thinking twice about making that fight. But I think Canelo will step up. I honestly do, man. I rock with Red. I always rock with him because that motherfucker can fight, boy. I was the motherfucker on here saying Red can fight when everybody else was dismissing him. You know what I'm saying? It was me saying Red can fight when everybody else was talking about how he was this, he was that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And now that he's somebody, all of a sudden, these fly-by-night fans all of a sudden rocking with Canelo. Miss me with that bullshit. So either one, Triple G don't want to wait for Canelo to make that third fight and get his ass whooped again. Step up to the plate. This guy is literally on your door knocking on it. He begging for the fight. He's saying that every chance you see him, he trying to fight you. That don't sound like he ducking the fight. This dude is trying to put himself in position to get his opportunities against these guys. Because he know in order to be a great fighter, he got to fight everybody within and around his weight, including Andre, including Triple G, including Canelo. But those two guys are the guys that are in the position to call the shots. Jamal is not in that position. The only way he gonna get in that position is, number one, build more of a fan base that he has to where motherfuckers is willing to pay for his fights like they are for Errol Spence. And the other thing he can do is to keep knocking off everybody they put in front of him until they got no choice but to fight him. But if they waiting on him to get old, they'll be the one with gray hairs first. Trust that there. Because I think both of them are old. I think maybe him and Canelo may be the same age. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me about all that. But anyway, man, I'm just sitting there moving, making my way back out to the Pearland area. I was just out there. I went to go buy some polo shirts and shit like that. I'm about to slide out in blood section. I'm about to go out to Florida next weekend. So I wanted to get a couple of shirts and shit. I'll ride out there next weekend. That'll be live. Family get to go to the beaches and shit like that. I just ran into Casey Hampton. He used to play with the Steelers. I just saw him. He was at the same store looking at some polos and shit. Told him, appreciate all the years, man. It ain't nothing to see stars in the city, man. Like, I stayed like maybe 20 minutes away from Keenan McCardell, the Jacksonville Jaguar. He stay out here. Laura, Jamel got houses in a couple of places. But Harden used to stay out here. I think he sold his crib though. It's a lot of made guys that stay out in the Pearland, Brazoria, Missouri City areas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. It's a lot of beautiful big old cribs out here too. Bigger than mine. I got a big ass house too. I know them dudes' houses are insane though. I ain't got them deep pockets like that. I make good money, but my pockets ain't that damn deep. Them boys be showing up in Lamborghinis and shit like that. Number one, I can't fit in that motherfucker. Number two, I can't afford that motherfucker. So even if I could afford it, I couldn't get up in that hoe comfortably. You know what I'm saying? I need mine wide frame, baby. 6'5". Big body. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, man, it felt good coming back online, man, and doing a little video, talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my phone, so I can't see if there's some comments or anything like that. If it's out there, I can't see it. And I'm driving, doing some more dangerous shit with no motherfucking seatbelt on, tripping. And I got my fucking brown. Jamming Mo 3. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. What y'all know about that? I bet you Black Fight fan know something about that. So, you know. Anyway, man, let me go and wrap this thing up. I'm going to go and check out everybody's videos, man. And try to get plugged back in, man. Like I said, man, I don't be traveling city to city, state to state no more on that contract shit. So I'll be working in Baytown now. They dropped that guap on you, boy. I couldn't turn it down. So now I can go home every night, you know, to my kids and shit like that, to the fam. And, you know, just be able to see them every night. And I can just spoil them every day, you know. So, but like I said, man, it was real cool meeting the LDBC. They showed me a whole lot of love. Fred and Black Fight Fan are like celebrities, boy. Everybody want a piece of them, boys. Everybody want to take a picture with them. Everybody want a piece of them, you know. You never know where this shit can take them, boy. They may be made for the tube. Who knows? Damn, that's a fucked up looking car. No, that shit ain't passing no real inspection. But anyway, man, I'm out of this bitch, man. Y'all be easy, man. Ashy Knuckles. Fuck up about this shit. I hate this shit.